Hey guys, it's Phantom of Darkness here, and I just wanted to tell you something really quick. Unfortunately, as you guys may have known from the title of this video, I will not be releasing a video for today. It's kind of chaotic during this holiday season, so unfortunately, as much as it pains me to not be able to do a video and actually release it to you guys on time, which is what I'm planning on doing, but I can't because, I'm a poop face. I don't understand. That's what's going to happen. So, as you can hear from the background noise, I don't know if it's picking. I'm going to take some steps to actually noise reduce this. So, you might not hear it as prominently as, you would otherwise, but still, it's really bad. So, I don't know why I'm making it sound like it's the worst thing in the world, like you got shot or something, but still, guys, I wanted to make sure that everybody's in the know because some of you may not be following me on Twitter or Instagram, and which, of course, if you aren't, I highly suggest you do because that's when you get all the updates from me, any delays that will be happening with any videos or not. So go ahead and, it'll be in the description below, or maybe I'll leave in the comment section of this video. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we'll hug each other and just kind of like hug it out and be like peaceful frogs and stuff like that. I don't even know why I'm sounding nonsensical, but this might be just a huge outro, and you guys love the outro. So one big outro of nothingness is amazing, isn't it? However, since you guys are actually expecting something in some format, in some way, then I will go ahead and eat a piece of pizza and leave it in the background of this video, essentially. I don't even know why I'm using that term to describe what I'm doing in the video, but at least you have something to at least like joke and make fun of me about. So at least you have that. So, not only that, but you can also make fun of me for using the filler words every 5 seconds of this video, which is also something really nice that you can actually have a good time with. So, you know what? I'm opening myself up to troll bait right now. Hashtag troll bait. Do it on Twitter. Tag me. Just put hashtag trollmate or troll bait. What the hell am I talking about anymore? I'm totally leaving that in. I have absolutely no confidence. My confidence is shot right now, and you can tell by the way I'm just actually communicating with you guys. Just, obviously kicking myself because I wasn't able to get a video out for you guys today, and it's just a shame because, I don't know. But that just means I got to work even harder so I can accomplish my goals and our goals together that we're going to accomplish on this platform together on YouTube. Yeah! But seriously, guys, no, the reason why I really beat myself up about these uploads is the fact that I really love doing these things for you guys. I really love doing it for myself. It's cathartic, and it really does help me process things in life a lot better. Like, there are times where my mind's so disorganized that if something's off just once, just a little bit, it completely throws out my entire day for the rest of the day. So it's completely chaotic in my brain right now. So the fact that I can't even do something that's really routine to me that I've practiced so many times to do, and I've just wanted to get better every single video, for that to not to come to fruition and have a video out for you guys. And I know I'm over explaining, but it just shows how much I'm passionate about this, and I just hate missing an upload that I plan on doing like every single week. It sucks. It's shattering. Like, my brain just shatters when I'm not able to do that, and I don't know, it devastates me, honestly, guys, because, I don't want to lose this channel. I don't want anything to happen to this channel. I don't want this channel to die out. I know it sounds really ridiculous, and I'm not thinking rationally when it comes to that, but that's how I see things. If I don't get a video out the moment it needs to come out, like when I have a scheduled day to come out, everything just, my whole world just comes apart. So, and if you guys want to talk about thankfulness and being thankful while these holidays are coming by, is the fact that when something horrible is going on, you have to appreciate what you have and what you're thankful for. Otherwise, you're going to be a wreck like I am. So don't learn from what I'm doing, learn from my mistakes, and most of all, just be a good person and just remember that, you guys, I hope that you guys are still here no matter what I do. And I really think that's a good lesson for all of us to take in and actually study and understand and really try to learn from, is this notion of how do you become more thankful when everything is working against you? And like, how do you show gratitude when things are working against you completely and you have no other alternative? Like, you can't find a solution to a problem that's inevitably not going to happen your way or the way you want it to. So that thing is really important to establish, because that concept of, this is my mind, and if something doesn't go right, what am I going to do? Am I going to be a good person, or am I going to refuse to take responsibility for myself and accountability for my own actions and say, you know what, I can plan this better. I can find a different solution instead of just incessantly like hating on others and just like blaming everybody else for your problems. I'm not going to do that, and ultimately when I think of this, adversity is something that actually builds character. And no matter what you feel, you have to understand that resiliency is what will make you happier. It will make you a better person because you'll get through that moment and it'll feel like it was nothing. But what I'm really trying to say is anybody can be good and be thankful when good things are happening and coming your way. But when you're presented with some adversity and you can't get over the hump, so to speak, the way I see it, you have two directions to take. You can take responsibility for your actions, say, I'm not a perfect person and things happen sometimes. And no matter how hard I try to get something out, like a video, for example, some things, just can't happen. And, all these things that are building up in my mind are just thoughts, it's a mental block and I have to learn how to get over it. Or I could say the other thing, which is, blame everybody for everything and, just completely explode on everybody and blame the whole world, blame my view counts, blame everything for why I can't get a video out. That would suck, and I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to do that. So this is a reminder to myself to let you guys know that I am thankful. And this is why I'm making this video, just to talk to you guys. And I never even realized that this was going to happen, and maybe even illustrate that, I know I may present myself as perfect in your eyes. Like maybe that's what you think. I know that sounds arrogant because I'm not perfect at all. I'm far from perfect. And I always, reiterate that over and over again in my outros, how I mess up. This editing is horrible. Everything is just really bad. But I always tell myself that, no matter what, I just got to remain thankful and appreciate you guys because I love, doing this. There's no better job in the world than doing YouTube, honestly, in my humble opinion. Like, there's nothing better than doing what I love to do and getting paid for it. But the interactions with you guys, that's what I cherish the most, and that's what keeps me sane every day. The fact that I can come home to YouTube and actually, after a hard day's work in my day job, just come back and see all these lovely comments about the video I just made a couple days ago. Or it's always the best feeling in the world the day before I make a video, and then I plan that video out, I create that video. A day later, after it's released, I go to work, I come back, I see all these comments. It makes me feel so good because I'm like, yes, I get a lot of conversation going. And at the end of the day, isn't that what YouTube is about? Just forget about the money, forget about the view counts. It's just, having a voice and having a platform to voice your issues or just share your passions with, a group of people who are like-minded like yourself. That's what I believe YouTube is all about. It's not about getting the biggest view count in the world. It's about just having an outlet to express yourself creatively. And that's always going to be what YouTube is about. And I don't care what anyone else says. That's what matters the most. You shouldn't be, taking for granted this lovely opportunity, especially if you have a big audience or a small one like me. Just always appreciate everything you have. And this extends out to all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just be grateful. Even when things are not going your way, like, for example, obviously my situation, just, no, you're not alone. There are a lot of people who are feeling the same feelings as you, but it's ultimately up to you how you respond in that moment. Are you going to be a good person? Are you just going to say, you know what, I'm going to take responsibility for my actions. I'm going to say, you know what, I'll have another opportunity. There's always going to be another day for me to better myself. Or are you going to say, no, this is horrible. I'm going to blame this, that, and the third, this, all this. I'm going to talk really horribly and not even get my point across and just be horrible at communicating as a whole. And I'm just going to cry like that. What? I mean, if you need to cry, get it out of your system, but don't blame the whole world for your problems, Of course, the complete irony of this whole situation is the fact that I'm saying, oh, I can't get a video out, my second video of the week, and this and that. But I'm sitting here recording a second video, and it might not be the prototypical, it's a narration video for you guys to enjoy, but it is a video where I'm talking about my thoughts. I'm spilling my heart out to you guys and letting you guys know that I still care and I'll always care. And no matter what happens to me, I know I'm not going to get any views on this video, but the fact that I'm spending, a few minutes of my time just to take out, some of my busy schedule just to communicate with you guys. I just love you guys, and that's all that really matters to me. Just let you guys know what's going on because it really matters to me. And if this means completely humiliating myself and just like talking about complete nonsense for at least 10 minutes of your time, I'll do it. I'll gladly do it. As long as you guys are aware of what's going on in my situation, because like I said, never want to leave you guys out of the loop. I always want you guys to be involved. I always want you to comment in the comment section, maybe even this video, because I love you guys so much. And I just want to hear from you. I want to hear the sound of your voice, very virtually, textually, if you will. I know I can't literally just hear your voice. I can hear it through text. I mean, like, even if I haven't heard your voice, you know what I mean. Okay, guys? Anyway, I'm going to cut this conversation short completely before I just make a complete fool of myself, before it gets any more cringier than it needs to be. Aside from all my apparent flaws, aside from obviously having so many character flaws, aside from just like being an individual who, obviously has issues, like anybody has issues, I'm not going to talk about how I don't have issues. I'm not going to build myself up to be this perfect person with no, I'm indestructible, nothing can bring me down and all this and that. But I mean, I compose myself pretty well most of the time, but there's days where I just want to decompress. I want to get away from the world. I don't want to talk about anything. I just want to be that person who just like, binges on freaking ice cream for 20 billion hours and just, does nothing. And then, the next day I'll be fine, get back to work. I just need one of those days every once in a while. And when you're so determined and you say you want to get a video done, like today, in my case, it's like, everything's working against you. But then you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so just unsettled about having any video out. Like you really feel shitty. Like you really, oh my God, like it's the worst feeling in the world. But it's because of you guys, like that. I want to make you guys happy, but at the same time, I want to make myself happy as well. And what makes me happy is actually creating content for you guys. It makes me feel so good. Like I said, it's cathartic for me to spill my whole entire creative like mind into a video and actually release it to you guys. So actually, going through the anatomy of the whole thing, it's just like, that's what I want to be doing. And I'm just not going to stress about it anymore, guys. If I can't get a video out, I'll always make sure I do. But if it's one of these days where it's just difficult, I'll just think about how YouTube is a marathon. And throughout the whole entire duration of doing YouTube, I've never stopped uploading. I kept going and I kept going, and here I am. And I wouldn't have gotten this far if I didn't keep going, It's that's the simple fact of it. It's like, you guys, I know you guys don't want to hear me rambling on, but I just want to talk to you guys. And, it really helps when I actually talk and communicate with you guys in some shape or fashion. Even if it's just a narration video, I know at the end of the day, I gave you guys something that you can be excited about. And maybe my voice, just like talking about like the nonsense that I do typically in my outros, if I have this one big outro that's over 10 minutes long, like this video is, like maybe you guys can appreciate that too, because, my mind is like all over the place, but at least I'm pouring my heart out to you guys. And like I said, I'm just going to stop this right now because I don't want to take up any more of your time. I don't want to like make anything more difficult than it needs to be for you guys, because I know you guys have busy lives and but YouTube is basically like that wife or long-term girlfriend. It's the fact that things are going to happen that you don't expect, and you're not going to be able to control them all the time. And, you got, horrible situations and relationships from time to time where you have to deal with adversity and whatnot. And I'm not talking about cheating or any of that stuff. Just, just general like complex rules and complex issues that you have to iron out yourself. And no matter what, you work it out, because a successful relationship is built on that trust, that foundation, that things are going to be okay in the end. And if that's anything, if that's any indication, guys, that things will work out, I just put faith in everything I do, and I'm just going to end this with saying that I love you guys, and good night, good morning, and I'll see you in the next video. And please, in the comment section, just talk to me. I really want to talk to you guys, and that's all I'm asking for you guys. I just want any words of wisdom that you can give to me, that you can provide for me, because I just, it's nice to be comforted by your guys' comments, and I'll talk back, obviously. I always respond to comments. You guys know that. And, I'll just see you in the next video, easy as that, simple as that. I'll come back stronger. I'll be the best, and I'll do whatever it takes to reach the top of the mountaintop. No, guys, all right. Good night. Good morning.